All right, ladies and gentlemen, fight 10 of the evening, proudly brought to you by the Orange Motor Group, 5 by 200 rounds in the 56-kilogram featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She is trained by David McVicker from Three Lions Gym. With an official weight of 56 kilograms, she has a record of 11 fights. With 8 wins and 3 losses, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bryony And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. She is trained by the team at Riddler's Gym. With an official weight of 55.5 kilograms, she has a record of 9 fights. With 8 wins and 1 loss, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mandy.
Thank you, CJ. And just as I was saying, that I asked Mandy who she would like to fight one day. She didn't care. She just basically wants to get in their fights. I love that attitude. But as the girls are sitting in the ring, once again, big thanks to our sponsor for this particular fight, which is OMG, which is the Orange Motor Group. We've been seeing their commercials on the screen all night. They're a company based in Orange, New South Wales. We send all the best to the people in New South Wales and what they're going through at the moment. But the Orange Motor Group stock new and used vehicles across a huge range of brands. And obviously you can find them at orangemotorgroup.com.au. Once again, big thanks to OMG, who have been supporting the Muay Thai Grand Prix for a long time now. So we can look forward to their continued support with this card, the Road to Muay Thai Grand Prix, but also Muay Thai Grand Prix in the future. But you mentioned earlier on this night, Kaylee, that this is one of the fights that you're looking forward to. There's so many on this card we're looking forward to, but you did point out this one, and obviously with Mandy Hopper, obviously part of Team Riddler, trained by Darren Reese. Obviously experienced, but hasn't been in there for a while. Taking on a tough 20-year-old in Bryony Soden, who's obviously been more active of late, but again, coming off a magnificent victory again that we saw at the Muay Thai Grand Prix in February with that victory over Shannon Peak, which was what we called that fight. It was a very good fight.
It was a great fight, wasn't it? I think with Mandy too, because she has her business, I've been able to watch her she comes to do pads during the day, a couple of days a week, comes and does pads during the day, so I can see her on pads as I don't get to see the fighters at night time. I'm home with the boys, so I get to see what she's like. She's got some serious speed behind her, so it'll be interesting to see if Bryony can actually shut her down and land what she needs to land.
Yeah, and the great Abby Nelson is the referee for this one. And again, it's our featherweights, and it's scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds as they play a song from the past that I used to remember when I was a little bit younger, Swamp Thing. I can't remember.
How do you even remember that?
Well, again, it was just my era in the 90s. But I think I used to be on the dance floor doing the country thing. That's probably why. But I can't believe I even remembered that.
Swamp Thing, that's
I don't
a
even know
good memory.
what they're playing.
I'm pretty good with my music, and I don't reckon I would have remembered that.
Yeah, that song actually reached number 1, which is lady. And you look at it now, how the hell did that reach number 1? It's just bloody music. It's no singing.
Funny thing, isn't it?
Final preparations, and again, you Kaylee Reese, got me pumped for this fight, the way you talked it up. And
let's hope it delivers, hey?
She has to, Mandy has to, because she named you as her favourite fighter. But, look at this fast start. Both little pocket rockets in there.
And Mandy hasn't fought at this weight before either. She's lost a lot of weight since she's come back. She used to fight around 59, 60, 61. So this is a new weight division for her too.
Interesting. She's a strength and conditioning coach and nutritionist, so she'll be on point. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she's really good with women's hormones and all that kind of stuff too. She really knows the stuff that actually helps a lot of our fighters with their nutrition and everything like that. So a lot of their strength and conditioning from the fighters is also done through Mandy.
What's amazing, Bryony's actually a nutrition university student, so as long as we're working at Woolies as a store services assistant. So both very busy girls in between training, but this is what they love to do. Out process.
Bryony's known for that low leg kick, which Mandy's going to have to be careful of too. Being out of the ring for a long time, it's sort of coming back into the ring without
ring rust.
Yeah, not so much ring rust, but
sometimes it's a thing, sometimes it isn't.
Yeah, not so much that, but it's also she hasn't had those kicks to the legs for a long time without shin pads. So it'll be interesting to see if she can
Nice counter
handle
by
the 5
Hopper.
rounds.
Soden on the attack with nice counters, but yeah, Hopper catches the leg and lands a couple
Nice
of
catch
kicks
there
in
by
a row.
Mandy.
I know they've got 5 rounds to work. Looking for openings now, aren't they? Both exchange kicks. Nothing much there.
You see the different stances too with the girls. Mandy sort of is a little bit lighter on her feet. Bryony takes that sort of stronger stance in the centre.
So closing stages of round 1. And I want to ask you, Carly, when you were fighting, when you heard that clap of the last 10 seconds, that sort of like spring you into action sometimes, or was like
Not really.
Went?
At the end of the fight, yes, but not during the fight. I think if you sort of spring into that and they spring into that, you can almost clash and end up into something you don't want to end up in or get caught. I used to still try and keep my composure.
But you're well aware of it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So again, calling fights for a long time, sometimes you see different reactions from different fighters. Some, if they think they're ahead, they'll sort of like back off, I've got this in the bag, or I'm doing well this round. Others, might want to finish off with a high point because sometimes they know they have to impress 3 main people called the judges.
Yep, exactly.
Both girls taking the stool.
Seconds out.
Went very quick that break. Abby Nelson getting the fighters ready for round 2. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in our featherweight division. Great way to kick off the main card of the Road to Muay Thai Grand Prix.
Yeah, Mandy straight into 5 rounds too. She had a long break, straight back into centre ring with 5 rounds. Normally they'd sort of jump in for a 3-rounder, but not Mandy. She's in for the fight, so straight to the 5 rounds.
I love the attitude of those sort of fighters as well. She's hungry. Nice kick there. Ooh! Sit there by Soden. Nice leg kick there by Soden. Mandy Hopper straight up. Nice stance by Soden as well, isn't it? Nice moments by Soden. Another nice kick, but Mandy Hopper comes back, catches it. Nice catch and lands a couple of kicks on her own.
Just start to see Bryony's legs getting a little bit on the redder side there. Both girls are landing some great kicks though.
Nice moment, but another nice leg kick there by Soden. Both girls, plenty of support here at Curtin Stadium. Looking for their opening.
I've gone silent.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry everyone.
This is enthralling. I mean, sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy. Then all of a sudden the flurry happens. They're both looking for their opening and they both go at it hard.
You see, Bryony's definitely hunting for something closer. She's
Intriguing.
thrown quite a few elbows in there. Mandy's just backing away, keeping her distance, using her kicks because she knows that's what's working for her.
Yeah, that was great stuff. See, they were both looking for their opening, and again, there was just nothing to say. It was just basically like, what are they going to do? Who's going to make their move? You know,
That's the thing when you've got two counter fighters.
Yeah.
One that usually waits for somebody else, but when they're fighting each other and they're both counter fighters, somebody's got to make that first move.
They both love their kicks, and showing here tonight, both throwing plenty of kicks, and again, you can see the Team Brindle team working furiously on the legs of Mandy Hopper. Same across the other side of the ring with Soden. More of the ice over there.
And no ring rust from Mandy.
No, I think she's looked very impressive.
And I think when you train,
nice catches in
when you train consistently through a time off fighting, but you still train, you're still sparring, there shouldn't be such thing as ring rust if you're still active.
Round 3, scheduled for 5. What a way to kick off the main card. couldn't have wanted it any better. Another nice catch there by Hopper, and she's trying to get Soden down, but good balance there shown by Soden. Another nice catch, but it was a nice kick though by Soden as well. Did he get through to the body? I have liked the movement of Hopper as well. I think she's moving around very nicely, so that's a question about ring run.
Yeah, it does actually work for her quite well.
So I like the movement of Hopper, and I also like the stance of Soden, so it will make it a great fight. Oh, nice punch by Soden. That got through, and she goes after furiously. Hopper tries to tie up Soden, does very well, landing the knee. Nice moments by both fighters. Good kick to the body there, didn't all get through from Hopper, but did land.
When you're both a similar style fighter to obviously whoever you're fighting, it must be a little bit frustrating too, because you know what you want to do, but you've got to wait for that person to do it too.
They're changing legs, but what I'm also impressed with Hopper is her hands. I think she's got a really nice jab. And her follow through right as well is also impressive. But she could throw it more.
I think the thing with somebody that has fast kicks, if they throw hands, they maybe not, they don't feel like they're far away enough to throw that kick. They feel like they're too close.
That's the end of round 3 and a very, very exciting round. The only thing I add is nice catches from Hopper, but she probably had the opportunity to dump Bryony Soden, but Soden's done well to keep the balance.
Yeah, she's got the good centre of balance.
Only thing that's missing from the catches. But again, great fight. And we enter round 4. And we can
much out of the gym, looking at their life out of the gym. Mandy obviously has her strength and conditioning gym, which is really successful, and it's got successful quickly. Then we've got Bryony. She's studying nutrition at uni, and she teaches the kids classes down at her gym. So they've got so much extra stuff that they're focusing on as well as their fight.
Round 4, scheduled for 5. Brett Benetti here ringside with the 6-time world champ Kaylee Reese. We are enjoying this fight between Bryony Soden and Mandy Hopper. Soden in blue, Hopper in red. Nice kicks exchanged from both girls. Soden is the one pushing forward at the moment. Both take centre ring at the moment. Nice kick by Hopper. Nice teep.
Nice teep down the centre. You can see now that Bryony's opting to use her hands a little bit more than what she did at the beginning of the fight.
Well, she caught Hopper in round 2, but again, I think that Hopper's also got good hands, but she hasn't thrown them as much as Soden. But the legs have been very good on both sides. Like that exchange. Listening in with Team Riddler, it's like in and out and mix up the distance. So,
exactly.
And that's good instructions because the way the fight's going, I think that she's having success with that movement. I said she's been having good movement.
She missed with the last couple of throws. When she throws first, Mandy, she tends to miss.
It's tripped over her own feet then.
She tends to miss, but when Bryony throws first and they'll be coming into that exchange, she lands her kicks really, really well.
Another great round. That is 4 down, 1 to go. And looking around at this beautiful Curtin Stadium, the crowd enjoying it, and why wouldn't they? We hope that you're enjoying our coverage on our live stream. We know you are because, again, it's been great action so far all night, but what a way to start the main card. One to go. And big thanks to our sponsor of this one. They're glad they sponsored this fight. OMG, the Orange Motor Group. Go to orangemotorgroup.com.au, based in New South Wales. Fifth and final round. How good is this? This is the road to the Muay Thai Grand Prix. Straight into it. 2 minutes left. Nice catch and kick by Hopper.
How's the fitness on them too, as
I
well?
love it.
They're fighting
They're not tired.
exactly like they started. Everything is sharp. Everything is landing.
Pocket rockets at the start of the fight. Exactly. Nice punch there by Soden that got through. Had some success with the hands, especially in round 3. Nice movement by Soden. Nice front kick there by Hopper. Couple of knees exchanged.
They haven't clinched up much in the fight, the girls. They've
No.
kept it on the outside.
I think that was a strategy by Team Riddlers. Like, they kept on yelling out. You know, keep the distance in and out.
Yeah, Mandy's definitely known for her fighting on the outside. She's not a big clincher.
So if you're fighting, obviously in another corner, would you want Soden to clinch up?
Yes, if I was Bryony's corner, I'd be asking her to clinch up.
Are you surprised that hasn't happened a lot more often?
Yeah.
Nice catch. Nice body.
Nice couple of kicks there.
Nice kick to the body. Nice leg kick there by Hopper.
Just 20 seconds to go. Come on, ladies.
Last 20 seconds of this fight. Both girls still going absolutely hammer and tong like they were in the first round.
Oh! Bryony Soden caught Hopper. That stunned her a little bit. She's recovered well. Wow, what a fight! Ladies taking centre stage and putting on a show. Both smiles, both should be very proud of themselves.
I think Bryony's like, what just happened?
Wow, what a fight.
Great fight by both girls. And walking off like they haven't even done a round.
Welcome back too to Mandy Hopper.
Welcome back, Mandy. We've missed you. We've missed your speed.
And you know what? I'm curious. I mean, you'll speak to her afterwards. I reckon she'll want to get in there very quick, smart again.
And I guess having this new weight division that she's in now will open up a whole new range of girls to fight now too. If the country ever opens up.
That's the only problem, isn't it? But I mean, that's why we're so privileged here in WA to be able to put on shows like that. We had a bit of a scare last night, but we got through it, and we're very happy that this card is on because look what we've enjoyed so far. And again, our friends and fans that are watching on a live stream, especially if you're in New South Wales and Victoria and the other eastern states that are locked down, we're hoping that we're bringing you the entertainment because this is magnificent for Muay Thai. Wait for the fighters to come to centre ring. Let's send up to CJ to make this one official.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bout 10 of the evening, proudly watching by the Orange Motor Group. After 5 rounds of action.